Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me here. Let us tap right in and see what storyline Spirit has for you. Please remember that these are collective reads and for entertainment purposes only. The storyline may or may not resonate with you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. Get some cobalt. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this morning? Alrighty then. In the central energy, Five of Swords, bullies, thieves, abusers, making an ass out of themselves, creating hostile environments. In the challenge position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. The cycle, the Wheel of Destiny is turning, has turned, is turning. The game isn't over yet. It's still playing out in 3D and such. In the subconscious, well, we got a double flipper here. So we've got the Ace of Pentacles, a new career. Somebody's getting in a new career here. So this bully is thinking about you in your new career and the money that it's bringing you. And you are the Queen of Swords here, setting clear boundaries, calling judgment, delivering justice. This is your new job, your new career. Calling out the truth. In the recent past, in the recent past, we've got Tower, chaos, upheaval, groundbreaking change is happening now. Something's been released. There's been an insight. Intentions and expectations. Whoa, that came out and it flipped into the reverse. We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Greedy, indulgent, materialistic, obsession, corrupt. So they're in a tower. In the near future, we've got the Seven of Wands reversed. They're exhausted and overwhelmed. Their confidence is lacking. The lens that's being looked through is a Ten of Swords ending, or Ten of Swords, yeah, painful ending and collapse, a defeat. A defeat. So what's fun, it's not funny, it's coincidental, I suppose. On the Ten of Swords card, the word defeat is printed there, but the word defeat is also printed on this Five of Swords card. So it could very well be that whoever this is has been defeated. They were fighting with you. They were trying to win at all costs. They were greedy. And the wheel has turned. The Queen of Swords is in her role here, calling out the truth on everything, and stuff is collapsing for them. Big time. In the environment, you know, they may be trying to play it out as though it's not actually happening. In the environment here, we've got, yeah, the Fool, new beginnings. So you've got a new beginning here. Queen of Swords. Hopes and fears. Is the Two of Swords in the upright. Making difficult decisions. So there could be this, see, there's this inclination or a manipulation to choose one side or the other. So there could be difficulty maintaining partnerships, getting caught in the middle of arguments. There's got to be a difficult decision made here. And the outcome is the Nine of Wands. Resilient, persistent, holding your boundaries, gearing up for the worst. You know that these ones aren't quitting. They're not going to quit until the separation occurs. King of Swords is here with the truth, excited and free. Sitting, resting in limitless potential. So Queen of Swords is here in a new career. King of Swords is free. And somebody is wanting forgiveness. They're in sorrow and fear. Because the Sun is rebirth. There's been a rebirthing here. And they're seen as a trickster and a fraud who was working real hard for your Ten of Pentacles, but your steady routine gained you your Ten of Pentacles. You've got your stuff back. This is a completion of your heavy burden. Earth Angel is strong. Coming into a new love. Proposals. Working together for long-term rewards. Emotionally balanced and intent on working with high standards and mastering your skills. This is a wish come true. A Nine of Cups and an Ace of Cups. Proposals, marriage. And a new phase. Judgment has been called, and everybody's getting their inheritance, whatever that is. And some are disappointed because they're getting left behind. You're entering into a celebration with your friends, with your community, and the world has turned. This is a celebration of life, the end of a cycle, and the beginning of a new one. A Ten of Cups. Smoky in here. Survive. Survive. You survived the conflict. You survived this abusive relationship. Attention. So there has been what looks to me, because defeat is here, the lens is being looked through is defeat. So you've got the Five of Swords here. This bully may have experienced some sort of a defeat for being abusive and sneaky, trying to take other people's money and status. A liar. Attention has been brought to this. They are challenged by karma, by the Wheel of Fortune. The player wasn't able to play you and can no longer play you. The player can't play you. There's been attention brought to the abuse that they've been doing. The wheel has turned. This destined wheel has turned. They cannot play you. The player can't play you. You got the Ace of Pentacles here, a new career and a new venture. A Queen of Swords is in a new job. And she's calling judgment, delivering justice, setting clear boundaries. She's very cold about it. It's based in truth, and we're not getting emotional. There's a job that needs to be done, and she's doing it. King of Swords is free, sitting here with her. Sage advice. Sage advice. She's here with the King of Swords, gearing up for the worst defense. Forgiveness. It could be that this Queen of Swords can see the truth, and her new career is to give unbiased judgment, call unbiased judgment. Justice, independent, setting clear boundaries. There's no emotion. And then delivering forgiveness. So some people get cut out, some people get forgiveness. She knows the truth about all that's been happening here, and she's in her role, supported by the King of Swords. There has been a collapse or a tower here in the recent past. Somebody's in chaos. They're not a being of service. Things are falling apart. They're in a tower. They're not able to get any services. The services they provided failed. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Obsessed with wealth and status, and stubborn. Corrupt. So what's going to happen with the King of Pentacles? Corrupt King of Pentacles. There are services. They're not able to get service. They're not able to supply a service. Compass. They don't have the pathway. They don't have a pathway. Obsessed with wealth and status and corruption. They didn't get the pathway they were looking for, and the wheel has turned. Attention is on them. They're exhausted, and their confidence is destroyed. They're feeling overwhelmed. Backstory. There's a backstory to this. There's a Ten of Swords here. A painful ending. A failure. A collapse. A defeat. They're in a tower. They were trying to take out this Queen of Swords. We got optimism here. So you're optimistic because this is all collapsing here. You've got this new beginning that you can have faith in and trust. It's a wonderful opportunity. time. It's time for this new beginning. So it's time for this new beginning. And they won't be able to see what your new beginning is. They can't see it. You might not be able to see it, but it's time for a new beginning. A return to innocence, or for the innocence, a new beginning for the innocent ones. And they can't see, like, you may not be able to see where it is. That's why you're like there. You can't observe it. Like, you can't see it. You don't know what's happening here. You're just got to use blind faith and walk off that cliff, right? It's time to make the leap. Difficult decisions are being made here. Somebody may be at a crossroads. Peace. Somebody's not at peace. Hope and fear. There could be a fear that there won't be peace where you're going. So you're gearing up for the worst defense. Weary yet resilient. You know, you may not see what's coming down the road, but you're gearing up for it. You're worried that there won't be peace because you've been fighting this forever, it seems. So you may be concerned that the new is going to be some of the same. Somebody wants to know your location. You're gearing up for the worst defense. They need to self-preserve. So they're spying on your location. They're looking at you as their solution. They want to take you out. They want to force you to care for them and to work for them, to do their bidding. You are peaceful, and as you are, you're the real deal, and these kin want to fight with you. They want to communicate in order to bring conflict. They promised somebody to drive you into absence, to make you absent. They promised this teacher to make you absent. They need to martyr you to effect a change. You didn't do anything. You're a person who's important. They're using spirits, the Ouija board magic. They want to appear as though this personality, this actor, wants to cause hardship. Oh, this witch. Okay, let's look at this. Somebody's getting creative with their personality. They may be acting as though they're in hardship here and now. This witch wants to be seen as an arcana, a creator. They want to be you. They're going into the grave. Justice is being served. They gotta stop coming after you. This is stupid. They're just murderous thieves, and they gotta stop. You survived. You have a home. You're going home. You're a wholesome person. And you're getting a defense. Your body is defended. This explorer is using all of their teachings. Oh, this explorer. So there's teachings here. Maybe you've explored some teachings regarding self-care and how to disconnect from the drama of this ancestry. So you may have been studying different ways to take care of yourself, your energy, your emotions, your electrical system, your nervous system, your mind. And you are disconnecting from the drama of this ancestry. You're an innocent sovereign being. You're perceived as an innocent sovereign being, and you're getting messed with because you're a leader. You're remembering. You're a leader. You're being remembered. This vain person worked really hard in competition for your spiritual throne and your limelight position. They're horse playing around with your shine and addictions. They may have implanted mental magic and created circumstances for you where you wanted to drown your sorrows, this wise guy. But they wanted to appear as though they were the evermore, as though they were the love. And this snake is going to get a visit, or they're wanting to make a visit from an invisible place for entertainment purposes. So they're still doing shit, this tribe, because they want to stop, they want to puppet prophecy. They want to control the new cycle. They want to change what was prophesied. And they're expecting your seat and your things haunting you to perfection, this religious chicken. So they're doing mental magic, but you're conscientious. You keep your mind clear. You keep your energy pure. You're always in your high vibes. You always focus on the lighter side of things. You don't sink into that deep, dark pool of negativity, anger, and rage. You don't do it. So congratulations. You see both sides of this story. You can see objectively. You're not just out here making stuff up. You have clear vision. You are privileged, a person of privilege. And you're getting the messenger, or maybe the messenger is letting you know about what your purpose is. And that could be the fact that this Queen of Swords is here in this abundant new career. She could have given forgiveness or received forgiveness, or it could be that that's what her job is. You know, this religious person wants to stop the Queen of Swords from giving absolution to people. That's what it is. This religious person or people want to stop the Queen of Swords from telling the truth and seeing the truth, and offering absolution to those who were deceitfully accused and punished. The player can't play. And they brought attention to themselves, or attention has been brought to them. They may have been defeated. They're still trying to play it out. They're still trying to win at all costs. In this 3D realm, they're still putting it down and blowing stuff up and commanding that others be locked up. I mean, they're really going tyrant on everybody in a big way here. Okay, so the bully has been defeated. Attention has been brought to their abuse. They have no self-love. They don't love themselves, and therefore they don't love anybody else. They're challenged because the wheel of destiny has turned and the player couldn't play you. They couldn't play you. They failed. Maybe they're challenged because you're not a player and you have hope for this reunion. You've never given up on it. The true blue. You got your new career here. You're a Queen of Swords in this, creating clear boundaries. It could be that you are offering absolution to those who were unjustly vilified, unsatisfied. And those who have no self-love are unsatisfied with your presence here. They're in a tower. They no longer are in charge of this service, or they no longer have access to services. They're in chaos. They don't have access to services, or somebody's refusing to serve them. We've got inseparable. Our love is always here despite the distance. So, okay, it could be that the King and the Queen of Swords are here, causing a tower for this King of Pentacles reverse, this greedy, obsessed with wealth, corrupt person who did not get the compass. They did not get the compass of service, of the services, of supplying the services. They made mistakes. They couldn't bully you into submission. Their confidence is destroyed. There's a backstory to this. There's history to this that you may not be aware of. They're being detached. They're being detached. They're overwhelmed. They failed. This is a Ten of Swords ending. It's a painful ending for them. They betrayed everybody and they are collapsing. They are in defeat. And you're optimistic about this change. You're optimistic about this change and holding back any kind of commitment. You're not offering them any services. You're holding back any kind of commitment. Nope. You're moving forward into an innocent new beginning. It is time, and they can't spy on you. They can't observe it. They can't see it. Or you can't see it. You may not actually know what it is. The Most High God may be, you know, requiring you to take that blind leap of faith, you know, and to just go into it. It's time. And, you know, a long time ago when I first entered into my, well, it wasn't first, it was a number of years after. So maybe after the first decade of my spiritual battle, I started visiting this metaphysical church. And I went on a Wednesday night service, and there was a spirit with me in the car on my drive there. Very big energy. And I walked into the church, and the church was, we did our thing. And then as I was leaving, the Reverend came up to me and said, there was a very big man who walked in with you. I said, I know, he rode in the car with me here. And he said, well, he wants you to remember time. Now, I still don't remember time, but apparently this is the time for making leaps of blind faith into this soul contract. They can't see where it's at. They can't see where it's going. You may have trepidation, you know. You may have some or it could very well be that those who can't see where you're going are having to make difficult decisions now because they have no peace. They have no peace. They're chasing after you. They want a reunion with you. They have no peace. They're chasing after you. They want a reunion with you. You're gearing up for the worst defense. These ones are spying on your location. They need you to help them survive. Their life depends on you serving them, and you've cut them off. And they're feeling the damages. They're both hurting. All these, the third-party hoe bags and all that, they're hurting from the damages that they've caused. They need you, Queen of Swords, to give them absolution. That's what they need. They need your forgiveness. They need you to release them from the shit that they've been swimming in because they couldn't force you to take their place. This is an unexpected outcome. Your soul tie is an unexpected outcome. King and Queen of Swords. The prideful people feel there's unfinished business, or maybe there just simply is. The unworthy are feeling your absence. They're running. They need to run because this is a new chapter for the third parties. And it looks to me like they've missed their opportunity to take over your destiny, and they're going to be experiencing some solitary confinement. They're in disagreement over the truth that was revealed. They want to mend this connection and take part in your destiny. But they had no appreciation for you, and they lied, very much so, about their responsibilities, and now they want forgiveness, so that they can escape the stress of being overwhelmed by their dirty deeds that they did for money. They're in regret, and they're in confused because you're seen as an irreplaceable person. The way you love can never be matched, and people are talking about it. This reflection that neglected you wants to have a conversation, but it's too late to take any action. Again, with the time thing, it's time. Time has run out. The secret is that they had an equal hand in every harmful thing. And they're guilty of trying to sabotage you. The memories are there about the inside jokes and all of the habitual patterns that they did. There's an understanding of what happened here. And they don't know what to do. Daydreaming of you, longing for you, feeling broken and shattered about this situation. They want you, they need your passion in the shadow. Or maybe they want to come in and have relations with you to pull you back into the shadow. Take it as it resonates for you. Burned. So a bully was creating conflict with you, trying to steal your destiny. Attention has been brought to the fact that they have no self-love and they're getting burned. The wheel has turned. The player couldn't play you. You never gave up on your union, on your reconnect, on your reunion. Here, King and Queen of Swords. Neglect. The player couldn't play you. You never gave up hope in this neglect. They neglected you. It could be that you were always hopeful for this union and they neglected you, played you, or they couldn't get away with it this time. They just couldn't do it. There's no self-love in them. You never gave up hope, and even through the neglect, and now it's over because you know the truth here. You're calling judgment on this. You're setting clear boundaries. It could be that you have forgiveness and faith, or that your new job is to offer absolution to people. And this, whoever this is, they're unsatisfied with what's going on here. Perhaps they were upset with you in a previous cycle because you didn't offer them absolution for some nasty, filthy deed they did. And so they decided to martyr you. And they wanted to do it again. They got to face it. They're unsatisfied. They got to face it. The Queen of Swords is the one who offers absolution. And they are not getting it. They're not getting it. They're in a freaking tower. They're not getting any services. And she's here in an inseparable bond, an inseparable union. King and Queen of Swords, as they are. Free. They're in freedom energy. So they're free. What did they call it? They called it liberated. So the enemy knows that they are liberated. The adversary knows that they're liberated, and everything that they're doing now is legal. They're greedy, obsessed with wealth and status. They're very corrupt. They could not take the path of these people, these people. They made a lot of mistakes. They're childish. Childish. Exhausted and giving up. There's a backstory to this. They're being detached. They're being cut off. The King and Queen of Swords both have their swords out. And they have very clear minds and full knowledge of both sides of this story. These ones are empty vessels. They have empty vessels. They're getting detached. Their cup is empty. They tried to steal what belonged to you, and now they're giving up. They're in a Ten of Swords ending, a painful ending, a collapse. You can have you're optimistic and you're holding back a commitment. You're not giving these ones any commitments. You're detaching from them completely, wholly, and totally. They are empty cups. They have no services to offer you. You've got a new beginning here. It's time for you to take that leap of faith. You may not see what it is, but there is a soul contract here, and it's many flames distant. Many flames are distant. It could be far, far away. And these many flames, the way that I'm reading this right now, is the stars and the suns. So to me, it's like many flames are taking a leap of faith with the Fool card here. It's time for these many flames to take a leap of faith into the unknown. A new soul contract, which takes them far, far away from this malarkey. That's how I'm reading this. And they won't be able to see where you're going. They can't see where you're going. All of the luminaries, the lights, the suns, the stars, they're leaving. So somebody is in a crossroads. They have no peace. They're chasing after you. They want a reunion with you. It could be that these are these many flames. It could be that you are going to be separated from a great distance from those childish folks who are greedy and put out flames for money. It could be that you're being separated from that. You're getting distanced from that. You're entering into a new soul contract. These ones are chasing after you. They want to reunite. They're going to try to hook up with you here in the 3D. They're grieving because life is tough. Since you left, life is tough. And they're grieving. It didn't work out the way that they thought it was going to work out. You're sitting here gearing up for the last defense. And these ones are spying on your location. They need to preserve themselves, and you're the answer. You're the one who gives absolution. They want to come and force you to give it to them. They lost. And it could be they feel like they've been abandoned. So I don't know who was leading them, but they're feeling the damages from that they have caused, and they lost. Last stand. The last stand. Faith has been tested. You're very persistent. Gearing up for the worst defense. These ones are finding your location. They want to preserve themselves. They're hurting from the damages that they've caused. They've lost. They're reaching out, trying to reconnect. They want to make you responsible for their guilt. They're guilty of playing in the dark side. They're needing an exit. Look, they need an exit and an escape. They play games with love, and you're leaving here. You're leaving them, and they're struggling. They're full of anxiety because you're leaving. You're taking your light, your love, and all of your gifts, and you're leaving. And they're going to be floating away. They're crushed. They're hurting because now they won't have any foundation to play on because they shit all over you, and you're like, okay, fine, I'm out of here. They tried to take your pathway, and they couldn't do it. Being all childish and stuff, they decided they didn't want to love you. They wanted to crush you, and they failed. And now they've lost out on your gifts. And not only that, they've lost out on your care. You don't even care anymore. And they're tired. And maybe you're tired, acting fierce. It's like, I'm tired of you low life, low light energies coming after my life. So you're getting all aggressive and stuff. These people have secrets. They've been trying to shove people into the rabbit hole this whole time, and that is ending. They broke every single promise that they made. They left people picking up the pieces over and over and over again, and it could be that they're drowning now because they were tempted, and now they're alone. Now they're alone. And it could be that they're seen as just another notch in the headboard. Their emotional needs aren't being met. Could be that they've lost. They got caught up in a blind spot, in a whirlwind. And now things are very hard because everything's crumbling. It's in ruins. They've got a long way to go before they get what they want, and they want forgiveness now because they're tangled up in this web and they can't get themselves out. They need you to offer them absolution. They want to force you to give it to them. They're going to chase after you. They might be spying on your location, trying to come in, but God, you know, but God and your family and your King of Swords is here, standing here, weary and yet persistent and resilient. The two of you got inner fortitude like nobody's business. You're inseparable. The love is always there. They could not take it from you. They tried. So it leads me to believe, you know, time, this thing with time, this whole thing was planned. And the adversary, the empty cups, knew that this was planned. And so they wanted to empty your cup and then dress up in it, you know, wear it and become that. But they couldn't. They couldn't take you out. And you're leaving. You're taking that which they tried to steal and you're leaving. They're left with an empty cup. Empathy. You have no empathy for this person. Nobody's giving this person any empathy, or maybe this person lacks empathy. They are all about abusive relationships, thieving, bullying, being sneaky. Attention is brought to the fact they have no self-love. And we got burned here. No empathy. Burned. So they have no care. They don't care about anybody else. Burned. That says you've been hurt before, so it's hard for you to trust. Let someone in and love again. It's like they have no love in them. They're untrustworthy. There's no love in them. No self-love, no love for anybody, no empathy. The wheel of destiny has turned. The player couldn't play you. You never gave up hope throughout all of this neglect. And that's a challenge to them. You never gave up hope. You're not lonely, and you're not alone anymore. They neglected you, and you're not alone anymore. You've got your new career here. Queen of Swords is calling judgment, justice, independent, clear boundaries, clear-minded communication, offering absolution, it looks to me. These ones are unsatisfied. They have to face it. They're not in charge of this service anymore. They can't tell, you know, scumbags that they are absolved of their crimes. They can't do it because the Queen of Swords is in charge and she's being backed by the King of Swords in this new career. They've lost their jobs, these religious people. Love. They have to face it. She's a being of love, and love is, she's committed to love. She's committed to love. And love is getting forgiveness for their faith. These ones are in a tower. Those who let, you know, criminals get away with crap. They are no longer in charge of the service of absolution. That service belongs to the King and Queen of Swords, who are they know full well about the truth. And there's love here, deep love. A commitment to seeing the good in all things. There's peace here. Not for these ones, though, who have been playing around, letting criminals walk free while those who do the right thing are punished. If you have had anything to do or any awareness at all of the system, you will know that that's the truth. And that's in a tower. They're being released from that role. There's a change here. So the intention and the expectation is that this greedy King of Pentacles reversed, who's obsessed with wealth and status, who's very corrupt, they did not get the compass, they did not get the pathway, they've made mistakes, and they're childish. And they're full of adversity. They're just a little child, an overgrown child, wanting to fight with everybody and get their way and be in charge of a crooked system where the criminal gets off and the good people get punished. And it's the way it's been. Even for horrible, it's just, okay, whatever. So they failed. Their confidence is destroyed. They're feeling overwhelmed. Their cup is empty. They did not get your reward. And the wheel has turned here. And they're being detached. There's a backstory here, and they're being detached. They're in a, yeah, being detached. They're being let go. They're being let go. You are in abundance. So they're being detached from abundance. Their cup is empty. Their confidence is destroyed. Detached from abundance. Ten of Swords, painful ending. You're very optimistic and holding back from making any further commitments with these ones. Nope, you're not playing in the energy at all, and you're not allowing them to play in your energy. They're afraid. Because it's time for you to have this new beginning. You are, they can't see it. They can't spy on it. They can't see it. You might not be seeing it either, but there is a soul contract here. And these many flames are going far, far away. The lights, the suns, the stars. They're in fear because they're going to be plummeted back into the darkness because there's no light in them, no love in them. So now they won't have anybody to siphon off of. So the war is to keep you trapped so they can continue to brutalize your love. And I don't think that's going to happen. They're afraid because you're leaving. You're like stepping off the cliff with full blind faith. Trust in God. Trust in the Most High. Trust in your network. Trust in your friends. Trust in your King or Queen of Swords. So they're weighing their options. They have no peace. They want to chase after you and get a reunion with you. They're grieving because life is very tough right now. Grieving, life is very tough right now, and they have no courage. They're in fear. You're gearing up for the worst defense. These ones are trying to spy on your location. They're hurting from the damages that they've caused. They've lost. They want to come at you in the 3D. They're under judgment. They're under judgment. And this was just turned in there because the truth is out. They're under judgment because the truth is out. Surrender. They've got to surrender. And with this location card, it could be that, you know, they can't find your location. It could be that they can't spy on the location of those who have self-preserved. Like maybe they can't spy on you anymore. They can't get into your head. They don't know where you're at. They can't remote view you. The way her hand is on her head. Oh, she's holding her umbrella. Like she's shielding her crown. And so it's like they can't find her because maybe her crown has been shielded. Or reclaimed. They're in grief. They have to surrender. Because the truth is out. You're a grateful person. They don't know what to do about this judgment. See, you're a peaceful person, always focusing on the lighter side of life. You're disciplined. And they want your forgiveness, these prideful people. Because you're free. And they're in doubt because you're gone. They failed you in relationships. And now there's death. You're moving into friendships that you can trust. And they're very worried about this. They want to blame you. You possess gifts of the soul that benefit yourself and others, and they're very envious of that. They're guilty of trying to affect your health, and you persevered through love. You've been successful, perseverant, with love, with gratitude. You have grown and expanded in consciousness and awareness, and they have to accept the things that they cannot change. You're in your purpose here. You are in service, doing what you are meant to do. You're the one who offers absolution. You're the one who sees the truth. You're the one who knows a criminal from somebody who's not a criminal. You're the one who calls it like you see it, like it is. You're the one who speaks on behalf of the truth, authenticity, bringing balance to the mental body of people. You know, criminals have been getting away scot-free, and innocent people have been getting punished, and life has been made very difficult for them when they're just trying to do their damn best. And there's no leniency for them, but there's all kinds of leniency for the criminals. So there's a balance being brought to the mind, the mental body of these people. Patience, everything happens in divine order. We are returning to a state of happiness. These people that were coming after you, they are in regret and receiving denial. Denial. They're not getting absolution. They're suffering and hurting from the damages that they've caused. They've lost. And this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords, they're like, look, we know the truth about you, and you don't get absolution. You have to go on. There's no love in you. You're childish, and you want to fight and steal other people's destiny and life. It could be that they're in fear because they may have to go deal with the many flames that they put into darkness. I mean, that's what they're left with, is the many flames that they left there, and the actual still burning flames are going away. And it's like, wow, now they're afraid because they got to go deal with all these people that they unalived prematurely, and they're getting left behind, and that's what they're left with. And it's like, unless, of course, you can somehow retrieve them. I don't know. I hope so, but I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm not God. I'm just the messenger with the cards. So thank you very much for not blaming me. I'm grateful. So it looks like the bullies have lost. The bullies have lost. Attention is being brought to the fact that they have no self-love and they have no empathy for anybody. They're a thief and they're abusive. And we've got burned there. You've been burned before. This person is not trustworthy in love. Plans. They want to make plans to get together soon. They want to make plans with you but they're not trustworthy. There's burned here. They could be getting burned. Maybe they feel like they've been getting burned. Maybe they want to swap places. Of course, they still want to swap places with you. So any connection with these people, it all is just another opportunity for them to make good on their childish adventure, right? So you've got the wheel has turned on destiny. The player was not able to play you. You never gave up hope. You're not alone anymore. And you never gave up hope during the neglect, and you're not alone anymore. And they don't have opportunity to reconnect with you. They can't reconnect with you. Ace of Pentacles here. You've got a new career. Queen of Swords is calling unbiased judgment, delivering justice independent, clear boundaries, very cold. There's no emotion around this, okay? You're either a person of love or you're a person of hate. And you either do right to the best of your ability or you do wrong to the best of your ability. It's simple facts. Those who are of love are getting forgiveness. They're getting absolution. Those who are of love are getting absolution. Those who commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, who kept their hearts pure, their faith in love, they walked the walk to the best of their ability, even while these ones were trying to crush them and put them in a hole. I mean, they still did the best of their ability. We got yelling and the reverse. You're not going to fight about it. You're not fighting about it. Queen of Swords is like, hey, this is what it is, and we're not going to fight about it. It is what it is. The truth is the truth. There's a Tower for their ability to receive services, to provide services. The inseparable union here of the King and the Queen of Swords is bringing about this change. There's a collaboration who want to get together and deliberately manipulate your perception of reality. This is what they were doing to honest people. Honest, truth-telling people. There was a collaboration to skew their perception of reality. And now they can no longer provide that service. They can't provide that service anymore. There's a change. It could be that this inseparable love here that's always together is bringing about a change of honesty, being truthful and transparent in all interactions, even when it's difficult. So there's going to be a change here. No more lying. No more lying. Fess up, face up, grow up. Fess up, face up, grow up. We got a corrupt, greedy individual here who is not able to steal your compass, your pathway. They made mistakes. They're childish and they were bringing adversity. Curious. Love. It could be that they're intrigued by you and they want to come share some amazing news with you and laugh with you, or maybe they just want to, yeah, they want to date. They want to date. Oh my God, they want sage advice. They want your perspective on this chaos. They're envious people who have revenge in mind. Whoever this is wanting to take you out on a date, it's a King of Pentacles reversed. They weren't able to take your pathway. They're a child in a man suit and they're bringing adversity to you. They want revenge. They want to get your advice on the chaos so that they can get a clean perspective or a different perspective and try to make their envy revenge work. This person is going to come forward like they have the most amazing things to share with you. And, oh, I'm so curious to learn more. And let's laugh and have a good time. Go out on some dates. Yeah. This man-child wants to come in and pick your brains. But you're already here with the King of Swords. Past. Empty vessel. Overwhelmed. Destroyed confidence. Past. They still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. Apparently there's a backstory here. And they're being detached from your abundance. It's like it doesn't matter what they haven't gotten over yet. They're going to get over it now because they're getting detached. They're getting cut right out and away from love. They can't continue to do this to love. There's a painful ending here. A collapse. You're very optimistic. You're holding back any commitments for this one. There's no commitments. They are defeated. Obligation. There's an obligation. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. So somebody, you're holding back a commitment from somebody who feels obligated. They feel you're a nuisance, yet they feel obligated to associate with you because you have what they need. You're going on a new innocent adventure. It's time for your new soul contract. You may not see where exactly this is going, and they can't spy on it. Many flames. This could be many stars, many suns will go far, far away. You're going to go far, far away from this place of energy vampires, and they're afraid. Far, far away from this place of energy vampires you are going. Many flames are going to be going far, far away. Far, far away, claimed. Check-in. There's going to be a check-in. So they're afraid. They may want to check in. Whoever this is, they know their fate. They know you're a flame. They know you're a star, a sun, and they want to come in and check in. They want to get, see, they're chasing after you. They want a reunion. They want to make up and be friends because you're leaving them behind. You're going away. They have no peace here. They're grieving because life is tough and they have no courage. They want to use your love as an escape route. They're very unfriendly. They're very unfriendly. They're hostile toward you. You're gearing up for the last stand. It could be that you're at an unknown location and your crown is covered. Or free somehow. They are hurting from the damages that they have caused. They've lost. And they have to surrender their need to control you. Welcome. Welcome. I want you to know your presence is appreciated and I can be a safe space for you. They have to surrender their need to control you. They may try to approach you from a different way. Like I said up here, they want to share great news with you. They want to act as though they're curious about your perspectives. They want to learn all that you know so that they can then formulate a new plan of revenge. So they want to welcome you. They're supposed to surrender their need to control you. So they want to come in and make you a friend. But that's a small favor. They need a safe space. It's not working well for them. They want to get friendly with love now. And they want to apologize and get the support of love. After they tried to destroy it. This is an imposter who wants to give unsolicited advice and get alone and unleash and unload all that crap that's on them, this bad energy. They want to give you the gift of this bad energy. And you're saying goodbye to greed. You're like, goodbye. I'm not dealing with you. Not dealing with you. There could be a secret that is positive and pure, but it could be that you're uninterested because you see it as dishonest. Maybe you heard them bragging about a big favor that they got from somebody, a trick on empathy. They want to take advantage of your care. That's what they've been doing to gain the ability to entertain themselves in the future. They want to entertain themselves in your future, in your career. They don't know how to go about it because they're desperate in a health situation. This tribe may want to travel to you or they're going somewhere and it's bad news. People are talking about it in the grapevine. They sabotage themselves and now they want to apologize for giving negative advice that brought about chaos to people's perspectives. They wanted revenge on your growth because they were envious. Childish. Envious of your success. So they decided to destroy you so that they could look as though they were successful. I hope this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.